Hello. Today we're going to talk a little bit about reading counts and taking reading counts quizzes at Rome Middle School. There are 3 ways that you can get to the reading counts platform. You can go to the Rome Middle website and click on Media Center, and there is a link on the Media Center page on the left column to take reading counts quizzes. Your teacher can post it in their Google Classroom, or you can go to RMS bookmarks on your Chromebook and you will find a link for reading counts. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the Media Center webpage. We are going to click Take Reading Counts Quiz, and you will be brought to a page that says HMH Central. Understand that you cannot Google this or search for it in any way. You have to use the link that's provided because that is the one that is the right one for our school. So as your username, you are going to put in your 4 or 5 digit lunch number. May be the same number that you use as your password, but just the number part. And then the password is going to be Wolves20 without any caps. So it's going to be lowercase WOLVES 20. When you sign in, you are redirected and you look to make sure that the name at the top of the page is indeed your name. And then you'll see the programs and the assessments, and you want to click on reading counts. When you click on reading counts, you see that you have 4 options. The bottom 2 options are options that you would use if you want to generate a reading list. But I need you to understand that just because you generate a reading list, it does not mean that we have those particular books in the RMS Media Center. You can choose your reading interest. You can also check your progress. This is where you're going to go to see what your word count is and what average you have for your word count. We are working towards 1,000,000 words, and you have to have 250,000 words by December, 500,000 words by March, 750,000 words by May, and then at the end of the year, you need to have 1,000,000 words if you want to be recognized on Honors Day. So, we're working towards our word count, and there's 2 columns you need to pay attention to. The first one is your score, and you'll see your quizzes that you've taken, and you'll see the score that you earned on them, and an average will be in bold at the bottom. This average needs to be above 80%. This means we do not want you to take quizzes on books that you read in 5th grade, or that you watched the movie for but did not read the book, or ones that you think you would do well on, but you read the book too hastily, or that you read part of the book like in class. So you didn't read the whole book, but you skipped around. Do not take the quiz on those books unless you go back and you read the whole book. So you have to have an 80% average. If you fail a quiz, you can wait exactly 24 hours and take that quiz a second time after reviewing the book that you failed the quiz on. If you fail it again, you can take it one more time, and that means you can take each quiz a total of 3 times if you need to, but I know you're not going to need to take them 3 times because at that point you may want to go back and reread the book before trying a 3rd time. Also important to note is that you will have different questions from your neighbors. And if you take the quiz a second time, you may have a couple of the same questions. You may have 15 totally different questions or some variation. Okay. In the far right column, you'll see words read. You'll see the books that you've read, and then this column will add up and tally all of the words that you've read combined, and the number at the bottom in bold will be your total word count. This word count needs to be 250,000 by December in order to go to the pizza party, and I will be sure to tell you if you're close, probably around Thanksgiving because you have a week off and you can read and take quizzes and either bring your average up to where it needs to be or get the word count. And so each time as we get close, I will let you know if I feel like you can make the goal. And you should be keeping track of this yourself. Okay, let's take a look at taking a quiz. When you take a quiz, you have to enter the title or author exactly. Okay, let's take a look at a general book title of Malcolm X. When you look up the title Malcolm X, you will see that there's multiple books with this title or some variation of the title. And so the second thing you need to do is you need to make sure that the author is the correct one. So many times students take the wrong quiz, and I am not going to be deleting these quizzes for you, so you need to make sure you have the right author. Okay. Another thing is with some books, like I Survived or Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you may have to put in the part of the title that does not include Diary of a Wimpy Kid. For example, Roderick Rules. If you find it, you'll find the title, but had I put in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you'll see that only the very first book in that nearly 15-book series comes up. So if you don't find it one way, look for it under the subheading or subtitle, and then if you still can't find it, then I'm going to encourage you to look by author. Okay, so you can click on this, but we're not going to do that because I am not going to take a quiz for this student, and I don't want to mess up their reading counts goals. So we're going to exit, and then it tells you goodbye. But the last thing you want to do is you want to log out. Once you log out, you can shut down the browser, and you will be done with taking a reading counts quiz. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. I am happy to help you, and happy reading, and I look forward to giving you some prizes. Be sure to be caught reading, because if teachers catch you reading, they can track you in Hero, and Dr. Epps will be doing some drawing for prizes periodically throughout the year for students that are caught reading. Therefore, the more you read, the more chances you get to win prizes with that.